evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Jenna Budell with the WJTS News. One more Dubois County resident has died from the novel coronavirus. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 16 newly confirmed cases and one additional death on Friday. This brings the countywide total of COVID-19 cases to 5,540 and 79 deaths since the pandemic began in March. The county's 7-day rolling average for all positive tests is 13.8%. To see a breakdown of the county's COVID-19 cases by age group and for more information, visit coronavirus.in.gov. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 3,560 new cases of COVID-19 and 49 additional deaths on Friday. The Hoosier State has now recorded 605,426 positive cases and 9,267 deaths since the onset of the pandemic in March. The numbers for our viewing area are as follows. Starting off in Dubois County, 5,540 cases, 79 deaths. Pike reporting 1,162 cases, 26 deaths. Spencer County, 1,901 cases, 21 deaths. Perry, 1,527 cases, 27 deaths. Martin with 730 cases, 13 deaths. Davies County, 2,667 cases, 74 deaths. Orange reporting 1,572 cases, 34 deaths. Knox, 3,343 cases, 39 deaths. Crawford, 792 cases, 9 deaths. Posey reporting 2,381 cases, 28 deaths. Lawrence, 3,891 cases, 79 deaths. Gibson, 3,691 cases, 59 deaths. Warwick, 6,687 cases, 98 deaths. Vanderburgh County reporting 19,292 cases with 248 deaths. To see a map of cases by county, head to coronavirus.in.gov. A reminder for everyone, the Dubois County Health Department, in collaboration with the Indiana State Department of Health, will host a district-wide mass vaccination clinic to administer 1,200 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine in this one-day event. This is an opportunity for any eligible individual looking for an appointment or anyone looking to receive the vaccination sooner than a future appointment already scheduled. The clinic will take place this Saturday, January 23rd at the Jasper Middle School from 8 a.m. to noon and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. When parking, use the north side parking lot behind the school building. This is available to anyone eligible for a vaccine according to the Indiana State Department of Health guidelines. Right now, the only ones who can get a vaccine are those who are age 70 and older, long-term care residents, first responders who have in-person contact with the public, and licensed and unlicensed healthcare workers who have in-person contact with patients or infectious material in any healthcare setting. The only way to receive the COVID-19 vaccine is by scheduling an appointment at ourshot.in.gov or by calling 211 for those individuals who do not have internet access. When online, choose Dubois County HD Jasper Middle School Vax Clinic site. Please arrive as close to your scheduled appointment time as possible to keep the clinic running on time and to help maintain social distancing requirements. Visit Dubois County Incorporated is lending a helping hand to local tourism organizations again this year. The corporation is now accepting applications for grants from the Tourism Promotion Fund. The applications are open to not-for-profit tourism-related organizations, festivals, events, attractions, and other projects that increase visitor attendance from outside the immediate area. Approved applications for previously funded projects or events may receive receive new grant money if additional tourism benefits can be proven. Special consideration will be given to organizations establishing first-time events. Applications are available for download at visitduboiscounty.com by calling the Dubois County Visitor Center at 812-482-9115 or by emailing info@visitduboiscounty.com. The application deadline is Monday, March 1st. The Indiana Sheriff's Office Association is awarding scholarships to school seniors and college students interested in criminal justice. Approximately $4,750 scholarships will be awarded to qualifying students throughout the state. To qualify, the applicant must be an Indiana resident, be a current member of the association, or a dependent child or grandchild of a current member of the association, attend an Indiana college or university, major in a law enforcement field, be enrolled as a full-time student with 12 hours. Scholarship applications are available from your high school counselor or at your local sheriff's office. They can also be downloaded from indianasheriffs.org. Applications are due on or before Thursday, April 1st. Indiana's coronavirus restrictions will remain as they are for at least another week. Governor Eric Holcomb yesterday extended the state's emergency order for another 7 days. Indiana's coronavirus numbers have been falling for weeks. The state's 7-day positivity rate was 10.8% yesterday, but the governor says it's too early to tell if the numbers will continue to fall. The governor says he'll decide the next step next week. Drug maker Eli Lilly says its COVID-19 antibody drug can prevent illness among residents and staff of nursing homes and other long-term care locations. It's the first major study to show that it may prevent disease. The drug maker says participants who got the drug had up to a 57% lower risk of getting COVID-19. Among nursing home residents only, there was up to an 80% reduction in risk. U.S. regulators last year allowed emergency use of the treatment for mild or moderate COVID-19 cases that do not require hospitalization. The pandemic has devastated nursing homes and other long-term care locations. If you live within a half hour of Evansville, you can get on the list to get a spur-of-the-moment coronavirus shot. The Vanderburgh County Health Department Thursday says it's opening a backup vaccine list. People on the list will get a call when there's a vaccine dose available. There are no age limits or health limits. The only requirement is that you live in the state of Indiana and that you can get to the health department within 30 minutes. Health department officials do say they will give preference to older and more sick people first. Northeast Dubois School Corporation has entered its 4th year of their referendum, and the school board has released an update on what they have been able to do with the funds. The corporation has been able to receive $600,000 a year from the referendum. With this, staff pay is increased, no offerings for students or ECAs were cut, and the cash balance in the education fund has risen from over $188,000 to over $1.2 million. With the referendum, a number of service projects were able to be made, such as the renovation of the junior-senior high school, the preparation to house 3rd through 6th grade at the intermediate school, an update on the pool, tennis court, and other sporting facilities. Projects that are looking to be completed by the end of the referendum are updates to the junior-senior high roof, the gym bleachers, the parking lot at the junior-senior high school, and more. When the referendum ends, the board plans to eliminate a yearly transfer of $600,000 from the education fund to the operations fund. To do that, the corporation will need to eliminate the need for a pension fund. This will eliminate over half of the $600. The pension fund will expire around the same time as the end of the referendum. Currently, the corporation is budgeting $347,000 a year for pension bonds. This amount by law must be neutralized from another fund. The only other fund left is the operations fund. Thus, they are receiving $347,000 less in operations because it is spent in the pension fund. This $347,000 will go into the operations fund starting in 2024. That leaves around $253,000 of the $600,000 they annually transfer to the education fund. With all the large expenses that have been taken care of these past few years, $253,000 should be able to be eliminated from an operations budget that is $2,600,000. To see a full breakdown of the state of the schools year 4 of the referendum, head to nedubois.k12.in.us. The Dubois County Solid Waste District had another successful year of their Christmas lights recycling program. 1,555 pounds of Christmas lights were recycled at the Jasper Rule King and SWMD Process Center between December and January. This is the third year in a row where a half-ton of light strands were diverted from the landfill through this program. The Solid Waste District plans to offer the program again next season. This recycling program was in cooperation with Jasper Salvage, Jasper Rule King, and the Dubois County Solid Waste District. For more information, head to DuboisCountyRecycles.org, visit their Facebook page, or call 812-482-7865. A novice has professed his temporary vows as a Benedictine monk in St. Meinrad. Novice Simon Holden professed the vows during a ceremony at the St. Meinrad Arch Abbey in St. Meinrad on Wednesday, January 20th. He has completed his novitiate, a year of prayer and study of the Benedictine way of life. As is the custom during the profession of vows, he chose a religious name. Novice Simon is now Brother Peter. Peter is 24 years old and is a native of Lexington, Kentucky. He earned a bachelor's degree in music from the University of Louisville in 2019. As a student, he was also a music theory and music history tutor. He is a graduate of Western Hills High School in Frankfort, Kentucky. Most recently, his home parish was St. Leo Parish in Versailles, Kentucky, where he was a volunteer in the parish's Alpha program. Temporary vows are typically for 3 years. This period offers a continuing opportunity for the monk and the monastic community to determine whether monastic life is indeed the right vocation for this individual. Stay tuned. Weather and sports are still to come on WJTS News.